All ladies and gentlemen, Wil Riggs here. We are in the Dirt Talk Nation Race Day live here from RPM Speedway. It's going to be a beautiful day. We got Trenton Tyer, driver of A-Class 600. He's going to join us today. We're going to have a lot of fun with him coming up on the Dirt Talk Nation Race Day Live.
There from the start by his side, and through all the scars and pain he'd hide, he'd work extra hours to make ends meet, dragging to the shop flat dead on his feet. She never dreamed it would be this hard, but nothing comes between a man and his racing car. She said we're gonna be a mile down a dead-end street. When you know tracks like that, you can never be beat. He knew the love for when Tom Pryor cries and grease stains in his eyes. There's no other love between a road and a tire. Nothing comes between a man and his racing car.
Oh, welcome into Race Day Live here from RPM Speedway. You can watch the show on Dirt Talk Nation on Facebook, as well as RPM Speedway Crandall, Texas on Facebook. Today, first of all, there's my partner over there. Partner in crime, Lance Plant. Vote for Riggs Plant 2024. Make America Race Again.
Are we going to be on the ballot?
We should be.
We should.
Make America Race Again as our platform. We want to spread the love and word of dirt track racing, and that means not just here, but everywhere. But Race Day Live is specifically right here at RPM Speedway because that's where we happen to be every race day. And joining us today, youngster in the chair between us, Trenton Tyer. How are you today, my buddy?
I'm doing pretty good today.
I was going to move that up there so everybody can hear you.
All right.
So how old are you, Trenton?
I'm 14.
14? How long you been racing?
Probably 4 years now.
4 years?
Oh, wow.
I had a pretty late start because I was in a wheelchair for 2 years from a bone disease in my legs.
What?
Really?
We're both afflicted, man. I had a stroke. You had a bone disease. We're, just
Going
getting it though, right? Living every day, getting every better every day, right?
Yeah.
So are you a foot shifter or a paddle shifter?
Paddle shifter. Pretty
Paddle
cool.
shifter, you
I
up here?
like paddle shifters.
So we actually saw we were at over the other day filming a commercial at Smiley's Racing. Have you got an iRacing machine?
I used to have a PC that I played on.
This the one they have is so cool. Like it does. It's got the paddle shifters. It's got the force feedback on the steering wheel and everything.
Yeah.
Go for it, get some practice.
Yeah, go up there. You can get. Yeah, they'll let you practice, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And then your mom's gonna see the price tag, and she's gonna be like, "You better build you a computer, man. This thing is $17,000 for the whole setup.
Yeah.
17 grand." And my wife's like, no, my wife saw it. Now she's like, okay, we're getting an iRacing machine because I'm going to be the champ of iRacing. And I'm like, let's go. Like, that would be awesome,
Yeah.
So, so what got you into racing?
My dad was racing motorcycles ever since he was 4, and he kind of just passed it on down the family.
Motorcycles not your thing? I mean, it's a motorcycle engine, right?
Yeah. No. My dad doesn't want us to race motorcycles.
Well,
I don't blame
they're
you.
dangerous, man.
They're a
That's
little
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, did he race on like concrete, like MotoGP or dirt track racing?
This
Yeah.
basically this. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes, man! That's
Supercross,
awesome.
motoross.
Flat track.
Flat track?
track.
Oh, that's cool.
That seems
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to go. Well, now I'm gonna go watch YouTube videos of it because I think it'd be really cool to watch stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
I'm really interested in like unique stuff, right? Stuff that
Right.
doesn't happen here all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite class? Not even necessarily here, but what's your favorite class to watch when you're not actually racing?
Probably 410s.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big blocks.
No. There's small blocks. There's small block 410 cubic inches. There's about like what's in our modifieds, but they make about 900 horsepower.
Right. He drives a modified.
I know.
It's really slow. It smells like baby oil.
What do you use on your
really-
car to keep all the mud off?
WD-40.
WD-40? I use that.
Hey, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
Works
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
It
it
works
cheaper
pretty-
than Dirt Defender? I mean,
Debatable.
Debatable,
He
yeah.
said debatable.
Yeah.
Do you pay the
Yeah.
bills? Or
No,
is it-
no.
Mom takes care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
So you don't really
WD-40.
care what it costs. You just want to get your car clean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the mud
Nice.
off. Yeah.
Nice. So your
Yeah.
sister races too, right?
Yeah.
She's going to be on the show next week, y'all. Tori Tyer will be joining us here on Race Day Live. We are live from RPM Speedway. People are starting to stream into the track. It is a warm but beautiful day for racing. By the time the sun goes down and we get to racing, it's going to be a beautiful night here at RPM. And you guys are always up first, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Would you like being first out of the gate, or would you rather be later in the night?
I'd say second or third. It'd probably be pretty nice to go
Because
out.
that gets the track nice and smoothed out.
Yeah.
Who is your arch nemesis on the track?
My sister.
Guess what? That'll never change. That'll never change. And I guarantee you, next week when I ask her that question, you know what she's gonna say?
Me.
My brother.
Yep.
My brother. So when you started racing, like was this the first thing, or did you do karts or what?
I raced a Junior 2 go-kart.
Nice.
I only raced that for about a year, and then I went to Junior 3.
And you're from Tyler, Texas, is that right?
Midlothian.
Midlothian.
A little south from here.
Midlothian. Midlothian's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little drive. Probably an hour.
In Midlothian, like right next to Mansfield-ish.
Yeah.
I think. I've been out there when I was a musician. I used to play at the Fat Daddy's over in Mansfield, so I played over there a few times. So I know the drive well. From Fate, where I live in Rockwall, it's like a really long drive because there's no easy way to get there.
Well, you used to live in Forney, so that was a little closer. So
I mean, that was 2 years ago. I moved. So,
what's your favorite track?
you don't have to say RPM just because we're here. Bro.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's probably here or Port City,
Where's Port City?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
We don't go there too often, but we do.
Is this your home track?
This and Big O and Ennis.
Big O,
Yep.
Ennis. Is
Yep.
is that closer to y'all? Big O closer.
It's
to
probably about 30 minutes.
Like
Yeah.
your mom's just like yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite track? So tell me all the different tracks that you've raced on.
Are we talking go-kart days or just in a micro?
Just in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
Your
since you've been
A-class.
racing this A class 600.
Here, Big O, Port City, and the Tulsa Shootout. I think that's basically
wow.
Your
it.
sister says hi, Bubba.
Hey, Tori. Hey, Tori.
So she's watching. So she's like, I don't know if I'm racing or not. And then she'd let me know, no, I'm not racing. So I get to split y'all up, which is fun because I only have 3 microphones. So that works out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Checks out.
We don't need any fighting up here arguing, you know,
Yeah.
about who's better. Or,
That leave that to me and Lance. That's kind of
you're
our
right,
deal.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just stepping on our toes.
I'm sure
man.
brother and sister doesn't fight at all or argue. do
Nah.
they? No, I didn't think so. No.
Yeah, once you get older though, she'll be your best friend. How many years apart are y'all?
3,
So she's
17.
17 and you're okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when have you ever had a bad wreck?
Not really. Probably the worst I've had was I T-boned somebody at Port City.
Nice. That's their fault though, right? They should have got out
Yeah.
the damn way.
I was leading the B main with like 6 to go, and he spun out in front of me.
Ah,
That happens to Lance a lot too. But he's the one spinning.
I'm
out.
usually
spinning.
or that I'm spinning out or in the B main usually.
in the rear of the B main
Yeah.
usually. That's kind of
Yeah,
but that's okay. He
Yeah.
still gets out there and tries, and that's
Yeah,
all
I'm
that
old.
counts, right?
yeah.
So is that something mom worries about? Is wrecks?
Yeah.
Look, she's got the look on her face right now. She's like,
You're guilty.
Yeah.
She got her Michael from Office Space look.
Just wait till he gets in the 305 or 410.
Yeah, that brings up the question. What's the next step from the A Class 600? You just going to race this for a while, or are you going to move up to something bigger? What's the deal?
Probably. I have somebody who would want me to drive a 305.
Really?
Yeah, one of my
Do you
dad's
wanna do
friends.
it?
One of my sponsors, yeah.
Do you want to do it? Mama don't want you to do it, does she?
I'd want to do it, yeah. It'd be fun.
It'd
It'd be a lot of fun.
Be a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big car, man. It's a lot of
Big
car.
car.
It's like 3 times the size of the one you're racing now. A lot
Right.
heavier too.
A lot more horsepower.
Have you taken
too.
any laps in it yet?
No.
You want to?
Yeah, it would be pretty fun.
Well, you got to work that out, man. That's how you do it though. You just be like, I'm going to race on Fridays and Saturdays
Uh-huh.
in my A Class 600, and then I need to rent out the track on a Sunday where I can get out here and
You know, that's a pretty
turn
good
some
idea.
laps.
Yeah,
You're
they'll,
welcome.
Quite
They'll,
the
rent,
idea.
they'll rent you the track for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of these tracks, Kennedale, Big O, RPM, a lot of these tracks will rent you the track so you can come turn
Just
some
come
laps.
turn laps.
Just so you can get used to once you move up. So just think about that.
It's a good way to, he's looking at his mom and she's like, damn it. Why are
Sorry.
y'all giving him these ideas? You sons of so-and-so.
Well, hey, it's the best way to turn some laps. There's nobody on the track.
yeah, there's no
you
traffic.
get the track all
Right.
to yourself.
And if
Go
you,
out there and just, go at your own pace so you get comfortable.
And if you have to slam on the brakes, you don't have to worry about anybody running you over.
Exactly.
All right, so that's
Well, unless your sister's out there and there, if there's 2 305s
That's a whole different story.
Man,
Yeah,
I
like
don't
you need
know.
to be over here, and she needs to start over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way you guys aren't really close to each other.
Yeah,
Just,
Yeah.
just turn some laps. Does she have any interest? I'll just, you know what I was gonna say. Does she have any interest? But we'll talk to Tori next week. We'll talk to her.
Yeah,
about
we'll
her,
leave her the questions.
her
for
racing
next-
plans.
Yeah.
My buddy Fidgety Beast. What's up, brother? How you been? Dad is all for the 305. Mom, not so much. Jason Tyer. He said, yeah, he's for it. Mom said not so much. And you know who wins these arguments? It's not your dad. I promise you.
Exactly.
It's not your dad. Look,
Yep.
it's not your
Mom
dad.
always wins.
Mom is going to always win that conversation. But as you get older, she may change
There's
her
some
mind.
compromising
Yeah.
along the way, you know.
She'll probably have to see you
there'd
do
be
it.
an age limit before she would let me.
Oh, yeah. You got to be able to drive a regular car. So you got to get your driver's license first.
Well,
and
I
then,
don't know. You know, Carson Bolton does pretty good in a 305.
Man,
He does do really good.
He does, but you're going to get this boy in trouble. You're
Hey.
going to get us in trouble by his mama, bro.
I'm-
She's
she's
right
staying-
there.
I know.
He's like, is she looking?
I know. I'm turning my
He's
head.
like, I'm not turning my head. Is she looking? So we got Trenton Tyer. This is Race Day Live here, Dirt Talk Nation. I'm Wil Riggs. That's Lance Plant. This is Trenton Tyer in the middle. We might have to put him on a booster seat or something to get him up there so you can see him on the
Get
camera.
a load of this
He's
guy.
right here. Get a load of this guy. My kids say the same thing, and they're grown. That's kind of a weird deal, right? So, what's your favorite not racing sport?
Wrestling or baseball?
Wrestling, like wrestling, or like WWE? What you gonna do, brother? Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Like, do you wrestle at school?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Well,
that's
that's
pretty cool. So, what's your go-to pin move as a wrestler?
Is there really a go-to pin move?
Yeah, of course there
Kinda.
is.
Really?
Yeah, when you get in certain
bit.
situations, I promise you, it's all about strategy.
Oh, I don't know anything about it.
So, you do competitive in school, right?
Yeah,
Won any medals? What's up?
I won the district championship last year.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Well, that's
awesome.
cool.
Psh, district champion
District champion.
for like what? Like 90 and under pounds or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Just giving you grief, man. You're
So wrestling. What's the other one?
Baseball.
Baseball. You play
baseball's
baseball?
good times.
Cool.
Baseball's good times, man. I love
Baseball's
baseball. What's your Rangers your favorite baseball team, or are you?
Yeah.
You say Houston Astros, man. I'm gonna throw you out of this interview.
Yeah. No, we can't have no Astros fans up here at all.
Can't do that at all. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is that illegal?
If you live in
Well,
North Texas, yeah, I think it's
yeah.
probably illegal to be a
Yeah.
Houston Astros fan. But people always mock me because I've lived in Dallas my whole life and I've been a Green Bay Packers fan since I was 5.
Let's
so,
not talk about that.
well, we won't talk about that though.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite racer to watch on the track when you're not racing?
Probably my sister and my dad.
But your sisters are usually racing with you, so
Well. So it's like if we're in different heat races
right,
Yeah.
or different B mains.
right,
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like, I'm in the heat race, I'm in the feature, and you're watching her in the B. Is that what you're trying to say?
Something like that.
Okay, well, I'm like, look, don't let your. This is something I learned when I was young. Don't let your mouth overload your ass.
Yeah.
Because your sister's going to be here next week, and we'll see how the conversation goes then on that same situation.
It'll be a flipped.
And I'm sure it will be. I'm sure. It will
I'm
be.
sure she says she's a lot better driver than you. Right?
Probably.
How long she been driving?
Go karts since she was 4 or 5.
Nice.
But she got some years on you.
I'm gonna see if my wife will interview with her because my wife actually grew up as a kart racer as well.
Yeah.
Like she was a champion kart racer. She was in karting magazine and stuff, so it was pretty cool.
I don't know anything about carts, so I can't help you. I don't have any good questions.
No, Lance is. As a matter of fact, today is first of all. Let's say happy anniversary to Lance. 10 years ago today, Lance got in his first race car ever.
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 Right to a modified.
10 years
Look
ago
at you
today.
go.
I know, right? I'm making progress.
I want to have him as my guest host next
Right.
week. Look, he's like, look at you go. Nice.
Yeah,
Sarcasm.
Right?
I love it. It's awesome. Look at a little of this guy.
You love this guy.
So when you're with your friends, do you talk this new crazy lingo that kids use these days?
Not really.
You don't really? You don't look at your mom and be like, that's dog water, bro.
I don't even know any of that.
Do you do that gritty thing down the aisles for
Nope.
no reason whatsoever? It's crazy when you see kids doing that.
I don't know.
You ever see them? Do kids do that in public and look
Yeah.
at them like, what is wrong with these guys?
Yeah.
Like you're like, get a little of this guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this guy. Yeah. For real.
So you a movie guy? Like you like movies?
I don't really like watching TV at all.
Really?
Working on a race car?
Looking on race cars all the time, or you like doing other stuff?
Nah.
Reading, playing sports. What's up?
I like
Video
sleeping
games?
a lot. You know?
Man,
Yeah.
look, I'm with you, son.
Sleeping's pretty
Sleep.
nice. Pretty nice
Sleeping.
hobby.
Sleeping is a pretty cool
Yeah,
hobby.
so that's the second hobby is sleeping.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, like, what time did you get up today?
Like 12:45.
Dang, really? So he's
You
gotten up
ain't
at
been
lunchtime?
awake a few hours.
Right. When'd you go to bed?
Probably about 11. No. Probably about 12:30.
You slept for 12 hours? You know what that means? And you'll be happy to hear this. That means you're going to get a growth spurt soon.
Yeah.
So
Only time,
He's like, I hope.
only time you grow is when you're asleep.
Yep. So when you hit them 12-hour sleep, when your body starts getting those 12-hour cycles, it's because you're fixing to hit a growth spurt. Science, man. Science. So we're just teaching lessons on our show
You know,
today.
Yeah.
not the best science guy.
So you play video games when you're at home?
I used to. I
What's-
sold my PC.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, got rid of that.
My kids are staying up late just doing TikTok. That's what they do.
I watched
Man,
TikTok
look,
a lot.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I will burn an entire hour when I get up in the morning and just look at the clock and go, "What the crap?" Because I was flipping through TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite TikTok people you follow that you always that you like?
No, not really.
I'm a fan of Justin Nunley. Justin Nunley's
yeah.
really fun. I like him a lot. He's the one that does. Listen, did you know blah 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 blah? Now you do.
Always.
Now
weird
you do, and
facts.
it's always great facts and information. So
Yeah.
I like to follow him. Plus, he lives in Destin, Florida. So when I
Yeah.
move to Pensacola, I want to be friends with him and play video games and go hang out at his house and whatnot. Make videos.
I watch a lot of fishing videos or flow racing videos.
Do you know what gets me? I'm telling you right now, every time. If there is a video of somebody building a cabin or refurbishing some old piece of equipment from nothing, it's all rusty and stuff, and refurbishing it back to brand new, dude, I will just be like, that is
Hey,
awesome.
That's what you do when you get old.
When you get old, you start going,
You
man, I
watch that
could
kind
probably
of
build a
stuff.
cabin. Oh, wow, I could probably do that.
Yeah, you think it's a lot easier.
It's the older you get, it is. You
Yeah,
know?
it looks pretty easy
It
until you
does.
try it.
Right. And then you're like, crap, I really misjudged this.
You know,
Yeah.
I quit. I'm done.
And
Yeah,
then you have a
exactly.
whole pile of wood and
Yeah.
nails and all the stuff you bought, and you're like, this is never going to work out.
Yeah.
And
See, my wife, she had this big idea from TikTok. I build this TV wall in our living room, and they do a
Is that the
time
one
lapse.
with the frame on the wall?
Yeah,
that
and
comes out?
yeah, all that fancy stuff. And on TikTok, it makes like you can do it like in a couple hours. It took us 3 weekends and like 46 hours later and a bunch of money. Yeah, it
You
wasn't
didn't
that
know
easy.
they sped those videos up?
No, it wasn't that easy.
You didn't know they sped those videos
No.
up? It's really
I mean, I
fast.
did,
Like,
but-
I mean, it's a 2-minute video, bro.
I mean, it just looks like it goes together so easy.
Well, you got to
it
build the
doesn't.
frame out, put
Oh,
that
yeah.
frame on the wall, and then
Yeah.
you have to build the subframe, and then you
Yeah.
had to build the links to the subframe, and then it's a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
But
not-
at least you got it done, though.
I know. It just took me about a month.
No,
But-
not that big.
But
deal,
like you
know.
said, at least you got it done.
I got it
Does it
done.
look good?
It looks good.
How big's the TV?
75-inch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Quality.
Quality.
That's quality.
Yeah.
Surround sound? Got surround sound
Yeah,
going?
of course.
Sound bar?
Yeah.
Actually, so back in the day, we used to have speakers that would mount on your ceiling.
Yeah,
and
all
everything.
around your ceiling.
But now we just have a bar.
Bar. Yeah.
With a subwoofer or
I just
something.
turn my TV up loud and go to sleep.
I'm sure your parents like that.
For somebody who doesn't watch TV, it's really weird. I'm turning my TV up. Like, which one is it? Do you watch TV or you don't?
He probably has it on YouTube.
Yeah.
What do you
At
put?
night, I just got a TV in my room. Just turn YouTube on.
Yep.
YouTube.
Yeah.
What's your? Do you have like a YouTube channel you watch a lot?
I watch a lot of the old Tulsa shootout videos.
That's cool.
Nice,
That's cool.
nice.
I watch that or fishing videos.
Fishing video. You big? You like to fish?
Yeah, I love to fish.
When is you gonna join the fishing team at school or what's the deal?
Well, that was originally the plan. We bought a boat, but we could never find out how to sign up, so we just sold the boat.
That's a weird. Do y'all feel like you didn't take enough steps?
Yeah, I
you
don't
went.
know.
You went through the trouble of buying a boat, but
Yeah,
you
got-
didn't feel like you took enough steps to figure out how to actually
No.
sign up to do it.
No, we probably should have thought that through before.
Probably so.
Yeah.
You probably should have signed up before you bought the boat. Would have saved you a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Probably.
right. Yeah.
Do you know what boat stands for?
No.
Break out another 1,000. Because
Yep.
you're always working on the dang thing.
Yep.
It's like a race car.
My son fished all 4 years in high school.
I mean, they give scholarships for
and
fishing, bro.
Yeah, you can get a full ride scholarship to A&M or Alabama or Florida. There's a big deal for
So
fishing.
have you thought that out yet? What college you want to go to when you get bigger?
No,
Or when you get older? Sorry.
nope.
No college. You just
Professional
want to
race car
race?
driver.
I want to be a welder.
You want to be a welder? That's a good. Hey, look,
Hey.
I will tell you right now, I will take trades over college all day long,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
You can go out there and welders don't play, man. You
No,
get
they
good
don't.
at welding, they go out there and make some serious cash.
Serious money.
Yeah.
Showing up. You're gonna have like a cool custom
Yeah.
welding helmet.
Yeah,
Have
and
you
a
thought
cool
about what you'd look at?
Knowing my dad, he'll probably paint it.
Paint it,
Yeah.
airbrush it, and whatnot.
Probably.
Have a
Nice.
cool truck, you know.
Is
that's
your
the
helmet
thing.
like that? Your race helmet?
Yeah.
What's it look like?
It's green. It's got like a cool flake on it. It's got a number 12 like painted on the back.
Sweet and awesome.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It's pretty cool. Like, do your friends get jealous that you race and they don't get to race?
Some of them, yeah.
Do you ever bring them to the track and be like, ha ha, look at you suckers. You're the sorry people. Watch me race.
Sometimes.
Nice. Sometimes you guys shove it in their face.
My cousin was here last weekend.
You got to be humble, but then you can also shove it
Yeah.
in their face if they don't
Yeah.
get to do stuff like
Yeah.
this. Like, you're like, look how cool my family is. We
You know
get
what?
to
I'm
do this
cooler
all
than
the
you,
time.
you know?
Right. Of course.
Better
You gotta-
than you.
Yeah. That's how it works sometimes.
Yeah.
But then you get older and you kind of learn, Jesus probably wanted me to be that way.
You gotta
You
be
know.
humble.
Got to worry
Yeah.
about Jesus
Yeah.
at some point in your life, because Jesus is going to be like, okay, if you're not humble about it, I'm going to take it away.
Yep.
And that does happen. I promise
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
be humble, but also be cocky.
Yeah. Is there any kids that you go to school with that race? Or are you the only one?
Pretty much the only one.
Only one?
There's like one guy that races a modified.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotcha.
he doesn't actually race it. It's his uncle's, but he just kind of fills in sometimes.
Oh.
What grade are you in?
Going into 9th grade.
Going into the ninth
Ninth
grade.
grade.
So you're going to go to school with your sister?
Yeah.
So she's going to drive you to school every day?
Yep.
She's going to be so annoyed with that.
I know. My daughter had to ride with her brother last year.
Yeah,
every
my
day.
daughters had to ride together
Right.
too, and they hated it.
They hate it.
I mean, like, they love each other now, but in high school, they're two totally different friend groups, two totally different attitudes.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, their rooms were one room apart and they did not talk to each other all
Yeah.
through high school. It's really weird, dude.
Wow.
It's it's just a sibling thing, man. You'll grow out of it. I promise. I hadn't talked to my brother for years. Now I want to move to Florida just to be with him.
So what's your goal tonight?
Yeah.
Hopefully to win it.
Really?
That's right. What's
That's what I'm
up?
talking about. Show up to win, right?
Mhm.
Not run second or third. Show up to win.
So when your sister's not here, who's your arch enemy in this class? Because there's some really good drivers in this class.
Not to throw any flame out, but probably Jacob because he always wins
Jacob Ewing.
Yeah.
Nice. What about Brady Ross?
when he races occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Talk about throwing shade. I mean, you're just trying to throw shade to keep him cool because it's 100 degrees outside,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Let's go with
right.
that. Let's go
Yeah,
with that.
yeah,
Let's go with
yeah.
that. You guys, you are watching Dirt Talk Nation Race Day Live. I'm Wil Riggs. That's Lance Plant. This is Trenton Tyer. Now, we got about 5 more minutes to go. Jason says mom wins all. She knows.
For sure.
And then my buddy, we call him Fidgety. Fidgety says 10 years. 10 years, let's go for Lance. And he says welding is a lifelong skill that can be used every single
For
day.
sure,
Great
for
choice. And then so, man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, joining in the show. We got 68 live and 69, almost 70 live viewers
Well, that's
on the
cool.
show tonight, which is really cool, which I think it's all because Trenton's on the show.
For sure. It ain't because of me or you.
Yeah, because like next week, Tori will share it out, and like all our
Yeah.
high school friends will watch it, right? And then I'm like, and then we'll get somebody else the week after that, and it'll be like 10
Yeah.
people watching.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I mean, we could have 1,000 or 2 when she's on.
yeah. And she's gonna come over here and she's gonna rip her brother.
Yeah.
Because she's watching right now. She's like, oh,
Exactly.
she's got receipts, is what we call it in the real world. Receipts. Oh, he said this. Guess what? Bam! Got this. So you're gonna be sitting over there next week watching the show
It's gonna be something like that. Yeah.
and watching. You're gonna be like, man, when she gets back over here, I'm gonna go over here and just ungroove her tires. I'm gonna loosen this
Yeah.
stuff up on her.
Loosen, take some air pressure out or something.
Yeah.
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 Spray a little WD-40 on the brake pad.
Oh, no. Let's not do that.
no, let's not do
Nah,
that.
let's
Yeah,
not do
and just a little air, a little about
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 pounds of air
Yeah.
out of that right
Yeah.
rear tire.
Yeah.
So when she gets into that corner, it just goes.
Be something like that. Yeah.
Man, sabotage! Just gonna sabotage
Let's
your
don't do
sister.
that.
That's
Let's
cold
don't-
blooded
let's
right
don't-
there.
Let's don't do that.
I have to mention though,
She
I
would
am the one who sets up her car.
so I'm.
She
Well,
wouldn't
we
do that
get
to
here.
you, would she?
Debatable.
Oh,
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Could she be mean?
I feel
Yeah.
like I don't feel like that's true. I don't feel like that's true. 17-year-old
That's very
girls,
true.
17-year-old girls are never mean.
Never.
Like
Yeah.
never
Never.
ever mean.
No.
And we're just buttering her up for she's on the show next
I have a
week.
15-year-old. She's never mean either.
Man, I had 2 teenage girls together.
Yeah.
Like I'm a straight girl dad all the way. I don't have any boys in my house. So,
That sounds like a lot of fun.
oh, look, let me tell you something. Ever since I had my stroke, I don't get to do anything on my own. Like I seriously, like literally, they're like, Dad, you can't do that or this and that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Look, dude, I'm not dead, bro. Like, I mean, I can still do stuff all on my own. I'm a grown man.
Right.
They're like, yeah, but you could hurt yourself.
They're being protective.
They are. And it does get annoying sometimes.
Yeah,
I hope they're
understand.
watching and they hear me. It's really annoying sometimes.
Yeah, that's what his sister's probably doing, just being protective.
Does it annoy you when she's protective?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So are you looking forward to high school with your sister? Do you think that you're going to have a different friend group than her? I mean, she's going to be a senior, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have totally different friend groups.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really don't know.
right.
I don't know if I'm excited about
Alright.
it or kind of like, I don't know.
So look, just between us.
Uh-huh.
Have any of her friends you got a crush on? Oh, wow.
They're all like 17.
So,
Well,
you're not blind, are you?
some of them's got to be.
They're all at
cute.
least a foot taller.
Okay.
I mean, I have a 2-year-old husky that's probably a foot taller than you. I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm just kidding. Don't. But you're gonna hit your growth spurt though.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
once you hit that growth spurt, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, hi, Trenton." So, like, if you were as tall as them, which one do you have a crush on? Because I saw it on your face. There is one that you have a crush on.
Honestly, not
Yeah.
really.
You're such a liar.
No,
You're a
I'm
bad
not.
liar too. Look,
No,
his
no, I'm
face is
not.
so red.
It's okay. It's all right.
Lindsey Cox Peterson says, "Go get him, buddy." So before we get out of here, we got a few more minutes of this show before we get out of here and get him back to the pits so he can get ready to go. Get you back to the pits. Who are the sponsors that make your racing happen for you every week?
Definitely my dad, my mom, my grandma, grandpa, Nene, Factor One, City Vending, 777 Graphics.
I feel like you
AMB
had a card
Enterprises.
in the car that you were just memorizing these.
Right.
You just, like you have a cue card for this or something you were just memorizing on the way over here. or
No.
what?
I mean, they did ask me a couple times. What are the sponsors
You've
supposed
been
to
asked,
say?
yeah. You're supposed to say all these sponsors. Cool. And who's your so when you have a problem on the racetrack, who do you talk to first? Your mom or your dad?
My dad.
You ever had to go to your mom because you were upset and you don't want to go to your dad because he's gonna be like, "I'm gonna need you to stop crying right now."
Yeah.
You don't want to cry in front of your dad.
No.
No guys do. Just
No.
that's a guy thing.
That's a
We
guy
don't-
thing.
We don't do that.
Yeah, go to your mom.
You just go to your mom for that because she'll be like, "Oh,
It's gonna be all right.
She'll give you
Yeah.
a big hug. Look, there's nothing. Look, let's all be honest about it. There's nothing better than a hug from mom,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
Like a hug from mom makes everything better,
for sure.
no
No
matter
way.
what it is.
Yeah.
So we're good, guys. Wil Riggs, Lance Plant, Trenton Tyer. You guys have been watching Race Day live from RPM Speedway. If you're watching at home and you're like, "What are we doing tonight?" You're getting your butt right out here to RPM Speedway. The gates are open. The grill is going over here. They're gonna. Oh, look! I looked over my shoulder. Guess what? The bar is open, so you can come get a cold beer, get a mixed drink, have a good time. Got 5 classes of dirt track racing for you here tonight with the A-Class 600 and Trenton Tyer. Getting ready to go down tonight. You ready to win?
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, let's go. I'm going to be announcing it all
The
night.
gas
so-
is on the right.
yeah,
The
gas is on the right. Gas on the
Who
right.
needs brakes, anyways?
That's right.
Yeah, nobody needs those
Yeah.
things.
Nah.
But we'll also have some factory stocks, modifieds, limited modifieds, and the 305 sprints for you tonight. So come on out. RPM Speedway gates are open. Come on out and enjoy some dirt track racing. Trenton, thank you so much for hey, throw on our sponsor hat I gave you. Throw on that sponsor hat.
Where'd
Where'd it
that
go? Mom's got it. Mom's got it. Mom's got it.
There you go.
Sponsor hat. Thanks to our friends at Black Acid Racing Apparel. They have provided quite a badass Black Acid Racing Apparel hat. And look, so I'm wearing Smileys now. We want to thank Smileys and Tom Lorenz and his whole crew for sponsoring our show. But check this out. Lance and I are running. We're on their ticket this year. We're running.
Yep.
We're running. And our whole platform is Make America Race Again. We're tired of dirt tracks dying out. We're tired of people not showing up, right? So our whole platform is Make America Race Again. You could find it. Find the link to get our Make America Race Again hat and our campaign shirts.
Yeah.
The
Sure.
Riggs Plant 24 campaign shirts
for
on our
us.
online store and vote for us
Yeah.
because all we want to do is make America race again. Until next week when we have Tori Tyer, his big sister.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
It is going to be fun because we're going to have to replay this a couple times this week so that she knows
Mhm.
all the trash you talked about her.
Mm.
And then we're going to make some stuff up too that you said off the air.
Hey, well,
that
that's
you
not
maybe
cool.
look, man, sometimes you just got to tell people what's up.
Yeah.
Now I wish she would have gone first.
No, but she didn't.
But she didn't.
She wanted. She wanted both of y'all to come on at the last race, but we already had Jack Sarton and Bryce Pritchett lined up for that show. So, but you guys will be back with another edition of Race Day Live. Dawson Grimes says, "What time do we start? We start. We say a 7:30. 7:30 is when we typically start racing. So get out here before then. Look, we got an hour before race time starts.
Yep.
Probably actual racing, probably closer to 8 o'clock as the sun goes down. We're going to let it cool off a bit. And you guys come on out and have a good time at RPM Speedway. We want to thank our friends and our sponsors at East Texas Towers, Black Acid Racing Apparel, Smiley's Racing for presenting Race Day Live.